Hey everybody, it's your girl. I'm back again. I'm just here, just somebody was calling me, and here I am, ready to have that conversation with you. Well, I've already asked Source, angels, our spirit guides, and all the available help that we can get and bring into our conversation today. I've invited them to the party, and this party is for the grown and beautiful, as usual. And I just want to ask you one question. And I've already lit those candles, and so that we can get the help we need. And I'm sure that uh, all of the clarity, all of the uh, peace and help and whatever it is you need to get from this conversation today, I'm sure you will receive it. So I've already lit those candles and we good to go. So my first question to you is, how was your day? How was your day? And I want to tell you that my day was, I had a great day as usual. And I want to remind you that you can have a great day anytime you get ready to. Um, you are a creator, and you are creating your own journey. So, what journey are you creating for yourself? Today on my heart, I was just really kind of wanting to talk about confronting your beliefs. Confronting your beliefs. Finding out, what do you really believe? And maybe opening up your thoughts to see how a conditional love can hold you accountable for someone else's belief. And that's self-sabotaging. It really is self-sabotaging. That love is very self-sabotaging. You know, what do you believe? Are you believing something? Are you living your life and making your decisions and tolerating and putting up with and um, causing yourself unnecessary trauma by allowing energies, the negative energies, to be in your space and be giving away your love and giving away your um, peace and giving away your security to something, people, places, or things because of a belief that you've taken on to yourself that's not really yours. Whose belief are you believing? Or do you believe, are you believing something your parents gave you? Do you circle your beliefs around what you really believe on, what your, based on what your parents said or a friend said, or a social belief that socially correct? Do you believe that, or uh, do you believe that? Are you believing a collective belief that everybody believe that just because everybody else believe that? Did you get your belief system from church and the stuff that they said there, or did you get it from school? Where did you get your belief from? Based on some type of fear? Where did you get your belief from? You know, we need to ask ourselves that question, so that when we answer that question, what do you really believe? What do you believe that you deserve? What kind of love are you looking for from another human being? Do you even know what you want? What do you want? What what do you feel that is necessary for you to have the peace of mind that and the security, the feeling of security and the feeling of peace? What do you believe? What do you believe? Not what. Ask yourself. What, like a situation like, let me tell you about a situation like my life. Like, I had to ask myself, what did I believe? Who told me I had to believe this? So let me give you the instance. I mean, in my life I've experienced another human being in my life that was betraying me, misusing me, mistreating me, lying to me, cheating on me, just blatant disrespect. Just flat out blatant disrespect was given toward me when I was just giving love and just giving love 100% of what I thought was love at that time, not knowing before I knew the love of my source and the love that I had for myself. Once I learned the love that I had for myself and I found myself in that situation, I awakened to what real love really was, because I asked myself, why? Who taught? What belief? Where did I get this from? Who was I believing? So I had to self-search. I found myself feeling some kind of way. And there was a reason why I was doing this, and thought that it was love, and thought it really was love, because I really did love. But I was loving wrong. I was just doing it all wrong. Once I learned to love myself, I started to look at, where did this come? What is this really? So I looked in my family life, and I looked in the things I saw around me, and I looked, and I allowed myself to feel what I was feeling, so I can answer the questions that I had about why I was feeling the way I was feeling. I'm giving out love, and I'm feeling sick inside. I'm feeling betrayed. I'm feeling stupid. I'm feeling all of that. So let me stop right here, right now. I don't want it to slip my mind. Don't you ever, ever feel bad about loving another human being. Don't ever feel bad about, don't feel stupid for loving. Don't feel stupid for caring. Don't feel stupid for having some type of upside looking at a person, seeing exactly what they're doing to you, but you can love them in spite of. Don't ever feel bad about that. Just learn how to love people differently. Don't stop loving, and don't stop being you. Don't stop being that beautiful person that you are. Don't let nothing and nobody stop you from being the real you, who you are. No hurt, no pain, no nothing. Don't let nothing stop you from being that beautiful person that you really are. So back to this. I had to ask myself those questions. You do know that feelings are your signals to make you step back and allow yourself to feel what you're feeling. And you'll always find your answers. We pray for, we petition and pray, whatever you want to call it. We petition and pray and beg and cry for answers and for clarity and for solutions. And we beg and pray and cry for all of these things. But we don't really understand what we're doing. What we're doing is we're asking for clarity. But clarity has to come through an issue. Through an issue or a situation that, if it's a person that you have to go through some things, you get the clarity. Maybe the clarity comes through, it's going to come through a feeling. The answer is going to be in the issue, in the situation that you find yourself in the thing that you're going to have to deal with when you experience. So we have to have all of this stuff to come into our lives. We have to have situations. We have to have interactions and stuff to go down between things. We have to have words going in our ears. The situations are giving us all of the answers. The pain is giving us all the answers. And when you look at your situations and you find yourself in situations and they make you feel some kind of way, then you just step back and you turn whatever that situation is to your favor, because all that stuff is a tool. It's a tool for you to learn who you are, what you are, how powerful you are, and who junk are you believing. What do you believe? We need to set up our own belief systems. When you love yourself, you don't apologize for being you. You never apologize for being you. You be the best you can be. Whoever it is that can't accept you the way you are for what you believe, because you can stand on anything that you believe. But if you try to stand on something that somebody else taught you, or what you was manipulated into believing, on that other side with that conditional love, okay, you're going to be stuck out. You're going to be self-sabotaging your own self. Because in that situation, I had to step back and ask myself, what's this really? Do I think that I deserve laying up in my bed at night crying over another human being that's got the right to do whatever they want to do? See, the same right you got. They have the right to do whatever it is they want to do that make themselves happy. They're doing properly. The part of that you got to understand is you loving you, because they feeling what they want to feel for themselves. Whatever make them feel the peace or whatever, they may be whatever you want to think. But the fact of it is that all that junk is for is to make you wake up. Sometimes pain, you find more power in pain. All the pain that I suffered at the hands of another human being, just once I opened my eyes up and once I woke up to who I really was, I realized I can love you, but then I don't have to love you unhealthy. I'm not going to love you so much so that I'm going to allow you to take what I have and don't give me nothing back. There's a law of reciprocity. And the question you're supposed to be saying, what you believe about yourself should make you ask a question to everybody or every situation that comes into your life. And that question is, what about me? Your question is, what do I want? Your question is, to everything and everybody, what are you coming to add to me? Because once you learn to love yourself, you are one whole individual. Period. You love yourself. You don't need another human being to acknowledge you, to Uh, you don't need them to certify you. You don't need them to. You don't need them. You're a whole individual. You one whole person. So once you know that you one whole person, that you're never alone, that you ain't never got to be worried about, you don't walk in fear of anything, not people, not places, not things, not money, not nothing. You don't worry about none of that because you one whole human being that's got a source that loves you so much that provides everything. All you got to do is ask, and you ask, you believe it, and you ask, and you know who your source is, and you know that he gave you a creative ability to create whatever life it is that you want. And you receive that. You just believe it wholeheartedly, and you don't believe that you need to do nothing but desire peace, love, and joy. You just don't desire anything other than what it is you want. What it is you want. Love, you won't miss that because your source is giving you so much love. The little minute love that people can give you is irrelevant. Once you feel you in love with you're in love with source. Everybody else is supposed to add to you. Everything else is supposed to add to you. Mama, daddy, sister, husband, brother, children, jobs. All that's supposed to add to you. It's all yours. It's supposed to bring, you give out something, you get something back. It's a law of reciprocity. You give, you get. It works in every situation. Once I asked myself, where did I get this from? I found out those was not my beliefs. I didn't believe that I'm supposed to tolerate someone handling me like that. I didn't deserve to be listening for the car to pull up in the driveway, waiting to see that person come. Them betrayed me. What am I waiting on that person for? He was out doing whatever it was he wanted to do. Why should I be laying up there worrying about what he doing, why he doing it, and what he doing to me? I was only allowing that kind of behavior because I was taught to do that like that. I believe that you're supposed to tolerate, that you're supposed to humble yourself and keep peace, and that crazy behavior. I was self-sabotaging. I was making me miserable. Had I not given him my energy like that and put all of my thoughts off into another human being being able to come in and violate me, I could have stopped it at any time. But I had no boundaries. I only had that I had built up on what I believed. I believe people supposed to, people good, and people do wrong sometimes, and you just supposed to forgive them, and you are supposed to be humble, and you're supposed to be understanding, and you're supposed to want to talk to them and work it out. And where that came from? That did not come. I didn't believe that. That a piece of paper bound me to someone who was mistreating me. That I needed to do that? Why? When I woke up, all I could say is why? Why? And it wasn't moments. I had no fear after that, because once I asked myself, what do I really believe and what do I think I deserve, then that question was answered right there. What I need to do? Take back my power. Take back what my energies that I poured into that situation. Take back my energy. Take it back. Give it back to me. And love me. Take back that love I was extending and that they threw back in my face. Take it on back. They don't want it. They don't want it. People gonna respect you as much as you respect you. People will walk over you. They're never gonna have the aha moment. Go, boy, I should not hurt that person like that. I shouldn't do. You waiting on the aha moment. That's not gonna come. When people have learned how to love unhealthy, if you're loving healthy, now that's a horse of a different color. If you're loving healthy, yeah, we don't deliberately do things to others to harm them. But sometimes we collide and make hasty decisions or decisions that wasn't well thought out. But when we find ourselves have offended another person, we immediately get uncomfortable because we don't want, that's not a love walk, to not be concerned about your actions toward another person or another place or people, places, and things. Any negative behavior about any negative behavior is going to begin to, you're not going to want that. You're vibrating at a whole high level. Love is the highest vibration that there is. And if you're walking in love, then you are at a very high vibration. Which that vibration, you equal up to so much success. You equal up to the things that you're desiring and deserving and wanting. And the things that you are looking for is in that vibration. When you stay over into a situation like that, you know it's time to get out of that. When it makes you feel that way and it keeps you sad, it keeps you mad, it keeps you upset, that's a negative situation. That's not conducive for success. That's not conducive for where you want to go. You can't find peace in that. You can't find happiness in that. You can't find joy in that. And it is a very hard task to keep having a push and pull spirit. One, you a little happy, 10 times sad, a little happy, then that's messed up. It's not what you want. It's messed up. Your answers is right before you. You're on a job, people ain't treating you right, and you walk through the door and you don't feel happy. A job is supposed to be, you're supposed to go to a job that you love. And you find peace there. Because you can't find peace. You can't go to that job looking for peace. You got to go there with peace in your heart so that you can draw peace to you. But if you're going into a job where you're not happy and you don't have no peace about it, why would you keep a job like that? Fear. You believe that you need that to survive. You're a creator. You can have anything you want if you desire it in your heart. And step out of fear. Step out of fear. You can't desire, you can't bring those things into fruition if you fear. Fear cannot survive. Fear cannot be in absolute love. You cannot walk in fear in absolute love. When you absolutely love something and you absolutely depend on it, you cannot walk in fear. You just know that love over there got you. You just know that love over there supplies every need, whatever it is you need. You just know that if you ask for it or you desire it in your heart, that is to not harm another human being. You got that. Your desires aren't selfish. Your desires are pure, and you got any of that, anything you want to create. People really can create anything that they want to create. Some people create chaos for others. They can do it because that's what they want to do. The rule applies. Whether it's good or bad, the rule applies. You're a creator. You create your own journey. You create the happiness that you're going to have, the joy that you're going to have. And all you got to do is think about how you feel. And then when you feel some kind of way, ask yourself, what do you believe? What do you believe you deserve? What do you believe you deserve? What do you believe you deserve? How much do you love you? Because you can love, you got time to and tolerance for and love for everybody. But if you're missing that major person that you need to love, and that's you first. You need to pour all the love. You need to pour all the love into yourself that you can pour into yourself. You need to love yourself like the Creator loves you. Because once you learn that, all of that stuff that you suffered, all of the pain, all of the disappointment, all of the anguish, all of those things that was so self-sabotaging to you will turn into power. You will have power. When you look at a situation, you will have the power of discernment to transform your life. When you learn to ask yourself the question, what do I want for me? What do I think I deserve? If it's love, what do I expect? How do I respect myself? And how am I going to allow anything to come up in my life that make me feel some kind of way other than peace, happiness, and joy? I don't care who it is. You have to ask yourself that question about mama, daddy, sister, husband, brother, children, jobs, and whatever else this life brings to you. Your first question to yourself is, what do I deserve? And the only way you would ask yourself, you wouldn't answer or look at the answer, is because you don't want to tell the truth about whatever it is you just experienced, whatever it was you just did. And the only reason you wouldn't want to look at that is you fear. You fear that you're going to have to let that thing go because you know it's negative. You know it's not no good in it. You know it's not no way that you can fix that. And the fear is, I'm going to be by myself. I'm not going to be able to afford this. Women hook themselves up with men just for their money. Now you miserable every day having that negative energy in your bed at night. It's better to be by yourself and try to figure out how you, once you cut loose that negative energy, everything that you possibly can imagine being taken care of without effortless thought. You go back to the top fast because you love you. And you are unstoppable. There is nothing that you cannot have. When you turn or loose the fear, most of the choices we make is based on fear and some other dumb stuff that we've learned to believe. That's not real. That's fantasy. Wake up out of the matrix. We are not governed by this conditional love. We do not have to participate in this conditional love. I used to have somebody to tell me, I used to say I love you. Oh, you're supposed to. And they showed me. I didn't hear them. I didn't want to hear what was really being said to me. So you're supposed to love you, and I'm supposed to love you. So who gonna love me? Who gonna love me? How many years I tolerated that stuff? How many years I cried all night long? How many years I tried to fix it? How many years I did that? That mess never worked. It didn't work. I came over here and started to learn to love God and learn to love myself. For real, for real. Once you learn who God is, once you learn your source, when we learn all these things, and all religions have their goods about them, and I'm not none of that. That's where I got my foundation. But you are not supposed to sit under all of this stuff. Once you learn the word, once you get it, you get what you get, and you bury it down in your heart. It's information. It's not the end of expansion. It's not, you don't sit there and you take that and you bury it down in your heart. You learn who your source is, however you get it, whatever you decide to call it. Then you make it personal. You build a relationship. When you build a relationship, you try to learn about the person you're in the relationship with. And once you learn what that person is to you, and you learn that it's a reliable source, that it's something you can believe in, it's something that you can stand on, it's something you can depend on. It's something that makes you feel secure. It makes you feel happy. It makes you feel joy. Because you know there is nothing out of boundary for the love that source gives you. You can have anything. You can create free will. You have free will to come from under anything that you thought you were underneath. You are underneath nothing. There is nothing. You don't have to have this love, you don't have to fight with nobody. You ain't got to cuss nobody out. You ain't got to do none of that. Now you might want to cuss somebody out because sometimes you just like cussing people out. Okay. Don't do that. That's me. So, I mean, for real, y'all. Ask yourself the question. Stop self-sabotaging yourself, trying to live under somebody else's belief. What do you believe? Bury the word down in your heart. You're not supposed to go to school your whole life. You're supposed to get what you get from school. And then you're supposed to come out here and live and expand and grow what you know. You can't drink milk for the rest of your life. You gotta eat some meat. You gotta get some type of something more substantial. And only life is going to give you that. Can't find it out there. You got to find it in here. You got to look inside. You got to look and see why you feel the way you feel. And who belief is it that you holding on to that is not yours? It's not yours. Why would you figure out what you believe? Figure out what you believe. What do you believe? That's the only person that's gonna save you. Don't keep looking for somebody else to come and do it for you. I think that's I think that's really lazy. God gave you free will to make whatever journey it is you want. Ain't nobody coming to save you. You got to save yourself. There are even some scriptures in the Bible that I read that said, one of them said that in that day, don't ask me nothing. It said it. I read it. Don't ask me nothing. Okay, because the love of God gave you free will. You are a part of the source, which the source is a creator of everything. And you are a part of that creator. Stands the reason that you are a part of something. You are a part, you have characteristics of that thing. Mama, you got a mama and a daddy, and you have characteristics of your mom, and you have characteristics of your dad. Everything in this universe is got characteristics of whatever it came from. Let's say bluebirds. It's a mama bluebird and it's a daddy bluebird. And the bird that they had as a baby is blue. Ants create ants. They got different kind of ants. They got characteristics of what created them. It's just nature. Everything in nature is like that. Everything in nature. It creates its own, it just replicates and give off characteristics of its own self. It might alter a little bit here and there. The eyes might be, you might get the eye color, and the eye color might mix up there like you do colors, red and green, and you mix that and you get, but I don't remember, blue. No. But anyway, well, you guys, I hope that something was said that enlighten you or make you go, let me think about that. Just think about it. Who believe? Who you believe? What do you believe? Just simple. What do you believe? And what do you think you deserve? Well, that's it for me, you guys. I guess I'll get back with you guys later when y'all call me and tell me that you want to talk some more. But you know I will always come because I love to talk. I can't help myself. And so, until the next time, I guess you can comment and keep coming back. And we can talk. Just give me a holler. Well, until next time, peace out.